Hello and welcome to today's video where we're going to go over bot lane priority in the four major regions of Lol Esports based on their champion selections in the regular season. I've done this for top, jungle, and mid, so we're going to do AD carry today. On here we have all 45 starting AD carries, the ones that played the most games for their team if they did split time. And we're just going to go over which champion do they play the most, and you'll notice numbers alongside some players on the board. That is represented by who has the most DPM in their region, damage per minute. Tomorrow I'm going to do a video where I take away some games from all the players on the board and see if things change in the DPM department. There is a notion that one of the champions was so OP, and I think you know who I'm talking about, that it would alter and boost people's numbers. I did this for Azir, and I'm going to do it for this other champion as well. So, Varus was the one that most teams and AD carries ended up playing the most. 23 out of the 45 starters played Varus more than anything else. In the LPL, that includes Gala from LNG, Ruler from JDG, Asum from Rare Atom, Light on Weibo, Photic on Ninja and Pajamas, On from IG, LWX RNG, The Snake from EDG, Shawi, LGD, Prince from Team Wii. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of the 17 teams in the LPL prioritize Varus more than any other AD carry in the pick phase. Mind you, that does not take into account the champions that may have been banned prior to the AD carry being picked for that team. That is a little bit better than yesterday. With Xin Zhao, it was 12 of 17 LPL teams picking that champion often. In the LCK, 3 of the 10 starting AD carries hedge towards Varus. Henna from Fear X, Viper from Hanwha Life, and Bull from the Guangdong Freaks all played a lot of Varus. LCS, it clearly was the primary pick for North America, as Masu, Tomo, so Masu from FlyQuest, Tomo from Dignitas, Meech from 100 Thieves, Berserker from Cloud9, and Bvoy from Shopify Rebellion, so 5 of 8 playing Varus more than anything else. And then in the LEC, it was a primary pick as well. Patrick from Giant X, Exakick from SK, Suppa from Mad Lions Koi, Flacket from Heretics, and Karzi from Vitality, all playing Varus more than anything else. We did see Varus pump out a lot of DPM as well, making me partially think that the craziness around Smolder being this high boosting champion and things like that. I mean, if you look at other AD carries, players did deal a lot of damage on those champions. Varus, Ezreal at times, depending on who was piloting it. Like, it wasn't just exclusively a Smolder thing. I understand that when Smolder got online, it was disgusting with the Elder Dragon buff, essentially. But in terms of stats, it wasn't the only champion with crazy damage output. Next, we have Lucian. 4 LPL AD carries played Lucian more than anything else. Hope from Anyone's Legend, Doggo from Ultra Prime, 1XN Thundertalk, and Elk from BLG played it the most. In the LCK, Teddy from DRX, Aiming from D plus Kia, and Gumayushi from T1 all played a lot of Lucian. So Lucian Nami for those 7 teams was a common pick for them. Something to also kind of think about when we're looking at this is that there are 3 LCK AD carries, so it's probably a tie. Well, it's going to end up being a tie between Varus and Lucian for priority in Korea at the AD carry position. Zeri, Jiwoo for Nongshim, Red Force played that more than anything else. And then lately in the LEC, so this is LEC regular season only, Noah from Fnatic, Upset from Carmine Corp, and Ice from BDS all played Zeri more than anything else. Senna, Duckdom from FPX, Deft from KT Rolster, and FBI of NRG all played Senna a lot. We did see Duckdom play 17 champions over the split, which is insane. Aphelios, Pays, Gen G, Yeon, Team Liquid, and Hansama G2. There is something to think about here that all 3 of those teams are going to MSI. Just something to kind of ponder here is were they the first ones onto the Aphelios prior to everybody else? Did they have the right mind, right read on what was necessary to get to where they needed to go? Callista, Jackie Love from Top Esports, and Comp from Rogue. You can't get much farther apart. Jackie Love on a team that I'd consider to be competitive for the MSI tournament if they were to win against GADG tomorrow morning. And Rogue can't even get out of the first round robin of LEC. Smolder, Jin, and Tristana all had one player pilot that champion the most. These are very fringe picks for, dominance-wise. Smolder, Envy. Jin, Tactical, and Tristana, Able. As far as this is concerned, some caveats here. Things to think about. Envy did not play the entire split for Bro. Samver played a few of the games. I might have played maybe 7, maybe got to several. Tristana, Able, that is one of his pocket picks, along with Samira. And Samira was even less meta than Tristana was this year so far. And Tactical liked playing Jin, and Immortals are not very good. And, he played a lot of Jin, and I know there are people on the Discord that really do not think Jin is in a good place or was in a good place throughout the year. So for him to play that much Jin was discouraging if you even wanted to think Immortals would win games. Now, in terms of DPM, who's pumping out damage in the AD carry position in these regions? In the LPL, the top 5, we have Jackie Love in 5th playing Callista. Okay. 4th is... who is 4th? We had 2nd, 3rd there. 4th is Able at the bottom by himself. Obviously missing that is not great. But Able playing a fringe pick, pumping out damage. So Callista and Tristana, definitely not the Varus here. 10 of the 17 teams playing Varus more than anything else, but 2 of the top 5 damage dealers actually didn't even play Varus. The top 3, we have Ruler for JDG, 3rd, playing Varus. Light from Weibo, 2nd, and then Elk playing Lucian for BLG was 1st. So 3 of the top 5 damage-producing AD carries, including the first one, did not play Varus the most. That priority was not there. In the LCK, the top 3, we have Pays in 3rd playing Aphelios. 2nd is Deft on the Senna, which is interesting. It's obviously not playing the Senna that got him it's in part due to it. But he's getting damage elsewhere to make up for the Senna, of course. And then 3rd, and that's something to note about Jackie Love playing Callista too, because Callista, if you look at the damage divided by gold in the 4 major regions for spring, it is one of the least damage dealing AD carries. I'm talking sub 500 DPM. So for him to actually be 5th place in the LPL playing Callista more than anything else is a testament to how good Jackie Love is. Regardless, in the LCK, Deft is 2nd on Senna, and then Viper on Varus was 1st. So 2 of the top 3 not playing Varus. In the LCS, the top 2 both played a lot of Varus, B-Voy of Shopify Rebellion, and Meech from 100 Thieves. I was surprised doing my numbers analysis and things like that for tomorrow's video, how much damage Meech actually did on a per minute basis. It's actually surprisingly high. Very competitive with the top 80 carries in the world. We're talking above 750 DPM, up near 800. Then in the LEC, 3rd place, Aphelios Hansama for G2. And he's another interesting case in tomorrow's video. I have to do his stats again just to really see how crazy these stats actually are. His stats are really weird. We're going to go over that tomorrow in depth. But 3rd in DPM, playing Aphelios more than anything else. 2nd is Suppa playing Varus for Mad Lions Koi. And then 1st, Noah playing Zeri in DPM in in the LEC, and he dealt damage on pretty much everything. I mean, his Ezreal dealt over 800 DPM in 4 games. I'm sure he dealt some damage on him, even if champion like Smolder, if he played it. Hard to really recall. I think there were 4 of these players did not play. Maybe even, might have been 5. Didn't even play Smolder at all this past season. Well, I keep saying this past season, but it's only spring. This past spring. Now, thinking about maybe teams that did well. I mean, like I've said, all 3 teams that played at Felios more than anything else went to, are going to MSI. It's not past tense. In terms of the teams still alive in the LPL, Ruler played Varus, Jackie Love played Callista, and Elk played Lucian, so 3 different ones. LCK, the top 3, Viper ended up playing a lot of Varus, Guma played Lucian, and Pays played Aphelios. And then LCS, we've got Meech and Masu both playing Varus. But just some interesting things all over the place, right? Even hell, you look at the LEC, the 2 of the top 3 teams from the regular season are Fnatic and BDS. Fnatic just reverse sweep BDS today. But Noah and Ice played Zeri more than anything else. And then you got Han Sama playing Aphelios. I mean, the top teams actually from the LEC, when you combine this winter and spring abomination of a schedule, they didn't play Varus a lot. And maybe there's something to be said for that. You know, something to really think about. Because, I mean, hell, when you have over half the teams playing Varus more than anything else, but I have, 13 AD carries here, separated in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the 13 played Varus more than anything else. So the majority of the top DPM AD carries, based on their regions, didn't play Varus with the highest priority. And you could argue that, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you include Photic and Gala, I guess maybe 6 of the 13 top LPL, regular season record teams in the 4 major regions played Varus more than anything else. It's almost like the Varus was a bait pick for the majority of teams, and people that kind of strayed away from it and went in other directions had better luck. And not only damage, and hell, maybe damage leading to record and things like that. So, comment down below with your thoughts. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord. Become a YouTube supporter. And I hope to see you again tomorrow.